नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिनी। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिनी। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानांजनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सकगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सकगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परमख कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादि गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत। हरे कृष्ण। By the costless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, King of Knowledge, Rajavidya, the King of Knowledge. So by Krishna's costless mercy, we are successfully studying in the 9th chapter, the most confidential knowledge, where Krishna is revealing all the secrets which there is no other way for us to know. Every sloka is full of knowledge. The entire Bhagavad Gita is like that only. Only thing is that we need to repeatedly study and understand and follow all the instructions given by Krishna. That is happening by Krishna's mercy for us because we are able to study Bhagavad Gita every day. We are able to understand one important message from Bhagavad Gita, that we should always remember Krishna. That means never forget Krishna. That is the only way to go to Krishna. Now we have to make sure in our day-to-day life, every action should be centered towards Krishna only, so that we won't forget him. So that means Krishna's name should be everywhere. Anything we do it only for Krishna. That should be our attitude. Like people in general who are very selfish in this way, they will do things only when they get benefit, otherwise they don't do it. We should also be like them only, but the important point is that we should do it only if it benefits Krishna. If it is benefits Krishna means if Krishna likes it. Otherwise we should not do it. If Krishna wants it, we should do. Like Arjuna. Arjuna understood finally that Krishna wanted him to fight, he fought. So, similarly, Krishna is also asking us to do everything only for him. Otherwise, it's not good for us at all. If we get attached to this material world, we will lose intelligence. Then what's the point in acting, doing all our activities without any intelligence? Foolishly. All our fool's actions, that's it. Foolish actions. Without the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, not doing it for Krishna. So everything we do, when Krishna himself says that, Sarvajnana Vimudatma Viddinashta Nachetasaka. So we are bereft of all knowledge completely. So we are completely ignorant. So then whatever activities we do, they are all foolish actions only. It has no meaning. It's simply like we are wasting our time in this human body. Animals do the same thing, correct? Animals, they just go here and there, roam around and eat, and do they do anything different than that? All the time they look for food, eat, and mating, sleeping, defending. These are all the 4 activities only animals do. Ahara, Nidra, Bayo, Maithuna. All these things are Pasubhi Naraga. Ahara, Nidra, Ahara, then eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Ahara, Nidra, Bayo, Maithuna. So, if we just do the same activities in a sophisticated way with all kinds of technologies, but there is no difference between human being and an animal. If we just do the same thing, maybe if we go to a very nice, fine restaurant by paying so much money, and for that we need to earn also, and then sit and eat there and come, and a dog eating on the street or a pig eating the stool on the street. So there is no difference at all. As far as eating is concerned, both are doing the same thing. No difference. Then when they sleep, when a dog sleeps on the street, or when any animal, anything, when they sleep, they don't even know that they have that kind of body. They don't know that they have dog's body, or a reptile body, or any animal body. The same thing happens to us also when we sleep. We don't even at that time think that I'm rich, I'm great, and I'm very famous, and all such things. We don't even think. When you go to bed, so there is the sleeping. So eating, sleeping, mating, also the same thing. The animals also do the same thing under the control of the modes of nature. Human beings also do the same thing. And then fighting. That's what we have seen. Animals also, they fight to maintain their territory, to show that they are great, they control everything and all such things. They also fight. Human beings also are doing the same thing. So just doing all these 4 things, what's the use of this human body? Then what's the use of this human brain? Which we have got a big brain, bigger than any other animal. We have got a very big brain, and we have to use it. If we don't use it, so that means it is waste. We are losing it, losing this opportunity. There is no guarantee that we'll get again human body, human brain, again in the next life. There is no guarantee. So when we have got it, we have to use it. We have to use this body. We have to use this human life to realize ourselves. That means to understand this Bhagavad Gita. To realize and understand very well that Krishna is the supreme person. For that purpose, we need to use this human body. We need to study, read, and understand the science of self-realization. Have faith on Krishna, have faith on Bhagavad Gita, and do everything based on Krishna's instructions, and simply depend on Krishna for everything. That's what we are supposed to do. If we just don't do that, then as I was just explaining, this human body is no use at all. There is no difference between human and animal life. So that's what we are supposed to use this human body with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, so that we are gaining, we are understanding very well. And Krishna is stating very clearly in Bhagavad Gita that if we are attached to material sense enjoyment, then we will not have intelligence at all. We will lose intelligence. We will not have steady mind. When there is no steady mind, there is no peace of mind. When there is no peace of mind, where from happiness comes? Nasti buddhya yuktasya, nacha yuktasya bhavana, nacha abhavayataga shanti, ashantasya kuta sukham, ashantasya kuta sukham. When there is no peace of mind, where from happiness comes? So peace of mind is the source of happiness. So depend on Krishna in all circumstances. Do everything for Krishna. Leave everything to Krishna. So that's what I always say. So we have to just do that. So just follow Krishna's instructions. Have full faith on Krishna and fully depend on Krishna. So then everything is going to happen in the way we want, in the way it should be. Because Krishna is acting. So because we are receiving Krishna's mercy. So we don't have to struggle at all for our daily bread. We don't have to struggle at all for our daily needs. Everything is owned by Krishna. Everything. So everything is coming from Krishna. So Krishna will arrange everything for us very easily. We don't have to struggle and suffer in this material world at all if we take full shelter unto Krishna. Complete shelter unto Krishna. Because he's controlling the heat, he's controlling the rain, he's controlling everything. Everything is under Krishna's control. Krishna will make all our situations very favorable for us so that we will lead a very peaceful life, because Krishna wants his devotee not to suffer in this material world. Krishna doesn't want anyone in this world to suffer and struggle, but only devotees who are willing to listen to Krishna, Krishna is able to help them, Krishna is able to guide them with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So when a devotee takes shelter unto Krishna, when a devotee starts loving Krishna and rendering devotional service unto Krishna, so that means automatically he is receiving Krishna's mercy and getting himself free from all these miseries of pangs of material miseries. That's what is happening with the devotees. So with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are able to elevate ourselves to that kind of life. So that is the life we should achieve. That is the life we should lead. Not this materialistic life. We'll get old. Everyone is getting old. Time is running out. And everything is just, every day is just going. That's it. So we have to make full use of each and every minute. So nahi kasyati kshanamapi jatatistati akarmakrit. Not even a single moment one can refrain from doing something. That's okay. That's okay. But let us do kshanam api. So let us do all the kshanam, every moment. So let us act only for Krishna. We cannot sit idle. We know that. Paritegi avasaga karma sarvaga prakriti jayat gunai. That we know very clearly. So we cannot sit idle. But let us work for Krishna. Let us do everything for Krishna. Let's leave the results unto Krishna. Not get attached to the results. So get attached only to Krishna. Then we will see wonderful things in our life. Then we will see that everything is happening as per our wish. Because with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we won't be desiring anything in this material world. So we will be desiring only everything for Krishna. So at that time, everything will happen. So that way, finally, Arjuna, in the beginning, when he thought that he is fighting for others, when he was thinking about pleasing others, so he was so much confused. So he was completely helpless. Because he cannot individually please everyone. He cannot please his teacher, Dronacharya. He cannot please his grandfather, Bhishma, and his cousins, and everyone he cannot please. So if he fights, then he has to kill them. If he doesn't fight, then they will kill his brothers. So at that time, he cannot please his brothers. And those who came there to the battlefield thinking that Arjuna is there to fight for them. So that way, Arjuna's situation was very difficult. He was not able to decide what to do. Yadva jayema yadivana jayeyu. I don't know whether to win or to lose. That was Arjuna's situation. But when he understood very clearly that he should please only Krishna, not anyone else. We should not be thinking about anyone else. Even for all of us, it's the same situation. We cannot please everyone in this material world. We cannot please. We need to understand that one day we can do something, others may be happy, but next day, again, we need to do something even more to make them happy. But for Krishna, it is not like that. Krishna, you just remember him, you do the same thing every day. Chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day. Offer prasadam to Krishna every day, every meal. And spread Bhagavad Gita and attend this Bhagavad Gita lecture every day. So if you just keep doing that, Krishna is very much pleased. That's it. All the time he is very happy. So it's very, very extremely easy to please Krishna than pleasing anyone else in this material world. That's what we need to understand. So that way we need to dedicate our life unto Krishna only. So that's why Machitta Madgata Prana. We need to dedicate our life unto Krishna. We should think only about Krishna all the time, Machitta. that thinking about Krishna, focusing our mind on Krishna. So that's what is going to help us get liberation from this material bondage. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Otherwise, we'll keep coming back to this material world and we'll keep struggling and suffering in this material world. So there is no point in doing all those things. It's all useless things what we are doing in this material world without the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, without doing it for Krishna. So it's simply waste of time. It's of no use at all. And anyhow, this is going to happen life after life, actually. So same thing only we are going to do even next life. The same thing only we did in the previous life. As we studied at length in the previous lectures, we have understood very clearly, whatever we do it for Krishna, whatever we do it in terms of gaining this intelligence, buddhi, so that's what is going to be permanent with us. So we need to use this life to gain that intelligence and focus everything on Krishna. We should not be getting attached to anything else in this material world. That means our mind should not be thinking about anything else in this material world. So that is the problem, the starting point. The problem is that when our mind thinks about anything in this material world, about this matter, so then only we are in trouble. So we should not let our mind to think. We should not let our mind to contemplate. We should make sure that we should focus our mind only on Krishna, and that is possible only with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. With this Bhagavad Gita knowledge only, we can focus our mind only on Krishna. We need to have the full understanding of this Bhagavad Gita. So that's what Krishna says, that if we take shelter into this Bhagavad Gita, if we listen to this Bhagavad Gita, so then we will start worshipping Krishna. Jnana yajnana tenekam ishtakashyam iti me mati. So with this knowledge, jnana yajnana, so with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge when we get, so then we will automatically develop our desire to please Krishna. Tene aham ishtakashyam iti me mati. So ishtaka, so aham ishtaka. So we will start loving Krishna, we'll start liking Krishna. That's what happens if we have the knowledge. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita only, we will know without any doubt that Krishna is the Supreme Person. Then we'll start loving Krishna and rendering devotional service unto Krishna and do everything for Krishna's satisfaction. That's going to happen only with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. And that we are getting it. We are understanding very well. Every chapter, every sloka, when we study, we are understanding it. And we need to make sure that repeatedly keep studying, listening, following and spreading all such things. We need to keep doing it. So then our mind is always engaged in Krishna's service. So at that point of time, our mind will not focus on anything else. So Maya Vesya Manoyema, Maya Vesita Chetasam, Mayeva Mana Adatsva. That's what Krishna is repeatedly saying. Manmana, think of me. So everything, always think of me, become my devotee, and focus your mind on me, fix your intelligence upon me, always remember me. Sarve Sukalesu Mamanusmaran. Machittaga Sarvadurgani. Machittaga Satatam Bhava. So always keep remembering me only. That's what Krishna is repeatedly saying in this Bhagavad Gita again and again, same thing. So we need to make sure that in our day-to-day life, we should spend all the time only remembering Krishna, doing everything for Krishna. So that means whatever we do, we should think that we are doing it for Krishna only. That's very, very important. Anything we do, it's only for Krishna. That understanding should be there with us. So we should not be thinking that I'm doing it for myself or someone else. We should always think that I'm doing it for Krishna. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 23 slokas in the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So what we studied in the sloka number 22, very important sloka, Krishna is teaching us that Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janaga paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyakam. So without any deviation, so without a second thing, without anything else, that's what Ananya. Anya means other things. Ananya means not having any other thing. So that's what Ananyas Chintayanto Mam. So that means without thinking about anything else, always thinking about only me. Ananyas, without thinking about anything else, Chintayanto Mam. Thinking only about me. Ejanaka Paripasane. Those devotees who worship me, Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam, those who are always engaged in my devotional service. So Yoga Kshema Mahamikam. So I preserve what they have, I offer what they like. So that way, Krishna is offering everything. Everything is coming from Krishna. We don't have to worry about anything. Everything belongs to Krishna only. So Krishna gives us everything. So that's why Yoga Kshema Mahamikam. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they like and I preserve what they have. Then in the next shloka, what we studied in the shloka number 23, Yepyanya devata bhakta yajante shaddayan vitha tepi mameva kaunteya Yajantya vidipurvakam. Anya devata bhakta, those who are devotees of other gods, epi anya devata bhakta, and worship them with faith, yajante shaddayan vitaga. Tepi mameva kaunteya, they are actually worshipping only me, O son of Kunti. Yajantya avidipurvakam, but they do it in a wrong way, not as per the scriptural injunctions, not according to Vidhi. So that's what Krishna is saying. So Avidhi Purvakam. Those who are devotees of other gods and who worship them with faith actually worship only me, O son of Kunti, but they do so in a wrong way. Then in the next shloka, Krishna is continuing in the shloka number 24, what we are studying today. Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha natuma abhijananti tatvena taschavanti te. Aham ki sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha. I am the enjoyer of all sacrifices and the master of all sacrifices, all yajnas. So Bhoktaram yajna tapasam. So I am the Bhokta, I am the Prabhu. That's what Krishna is teaching here. I am the enjoyer of all sacrifices and I am the master of all sacrifices. Natmam abhijananti. So those who don't understand this tattva, this fact, they fall down. So chavantite. So that's what. We need to understand. We need to understand that Krishna is the Supreme Lord and Krishna is the Supreme Enjoyer and all the results belong to Krishna. When Krishna says that Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma paleshu kadachanam. So you have the right to perform your duty, but you don't have the right to the results. So that means who has the right to the results? Krishna. All the results belong to Krishna. That's what we need to understand. So I am the only enjoyer and master of all sacrifices. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down. That's what we need to enjoy. We need to understand. See, if we understand it, then we will also enjoy. If you understand that Krishna is the enjoyer, if you understand that Krishna owns everything and he is the supreme enjoyer, that brings us so much enjoyment. That's what we need to understand. So, the ultimate enjoyment comes only by the glorification of the Supreme Lord. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 24 shlokas in the 9th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantram and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. We'll chant 2 rounds, which will roughly take about 15 minutes. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmi Littamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaurabhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminithi Nam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hina Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for today's class. You are awake up till now. It's too late.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, today it got late for me to start this, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. इसके गार्ग प्रभु हरे कृष्ण प्रभु.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, thank you very much for a very nice class. learning to understand the glories of the powers of the Almighty Sri Krishna. And it's really very fulfilling, very enlightening, and it's a pleasure, it's a bliss. In fact, when I listen to it and understand something new every time.
Glorifying Krishna, it brings us so much happiness. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, my day is good when I listen to your lectures and the glories of Sri Krishna, and that's really fulfilling, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Mahendra Shukla, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu,
Hare
Dandavat Pranam.
Krishna, Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare. Rumba Nandi Sadhu.
Nandi, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Mohanan, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Pranam, Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. Excellent class and very interesting class, Guruji. Thank you for your effort, Guruji. And it
Yes,
is too late for you today.
Yes,
And
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Kadiravan, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Long I will not speak with you. The commitments are continuously coming. So that is the reason I am not talking with you. Very wonderful classes for continued to use, Guruji. Very thanks, very thanks. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
I will try to continue.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Palniappan, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare. Anyway, today sloga as well as explanation. Specifically, there is no difference between animals and us. As far as day-to-day, daily works are concerned, we are all same in the material world. So, when we need some speciality that we have to go out of material world, then we have to pray only Krishna. No other way. That is the very, very clear message to all. That is the thing, what I felt. So, thank you, Guruji. Today's
Thank you.
sloga, everything is very nice. Thank you.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Lalita Mataji, Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Sridhar, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
By the costless mercy of Krishna, we are studying Bhagavad Gita, most confidential knowledge. We need to understand and follow all instructions given by Krishna. We should never forget Krishna all the time. We remember Krishna, we do everything for Krishna. That is what Krishna wants also. He wants it. We should do it. Whatever Krishna wants, we have to do it. Attaching to material world is nothing but losing our intelligence. We have the brain, we have to use it. We have to realize that Krishna is the super personality. Simply depend on Krishna for everything, having faith on Krishna. Then Krishna will arrange everything for us. Everything is under Krishna's control. We do everything for Krishna, leave the results for Krishna. Get attached only to Krishna, and then we can liberate from the material world. We have to focus our mind always on Krishna. We need to dedicate our life for Krishna only. Arjuna also, when he was in a difficult situation, after learning from Krishna, he started acting. So, without this Krishna, our life will be simply waste. Without the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, our life is a waste. This is possible only with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We start loving Krishna. Krishna always keep remembering. Krishna says that always keep remembering me only. We should always think that we are doing everything for Krishna. In the last slokas, In the 23rd sloka, Krishna is telling those who are devotees of other gods and they worship them with faith. Actually, they are worshipping me only. So that is what they do in a wrong way. Today's sloka, 24th sloka, Krishna is telling, I am the enjoyer and I am the enjoyer of sacrifice, all sacrifice. I am the master of all sacrifice. Those who don't understand or don't recognize my transcendental nature, they will fall down. So this much we have understood today. Very nice lecture. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Vrinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. Thank you so much. Just surrender to Krishna. He's the Supreme
Yes.
Personality. Just be at his mercy. Whatever he gives, we accept, Guruji.
Yes.
Learning and take away is this only, that just surrender wholly to Krishna. Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vrinda Mataji, Hare Krishna. Sorry, Aruna Devi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Pranam.
Thank you for the class, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Today I understand, Prabhuji. We should do everything to Krishna. Remember Krishna always. Take shelter of Krishna. Krishna guides us. Krishna guides us. With Krishna's mercy, we can out of materialistic miseries. When we attach to Krishna, wonderful things happens in our life. We cannot please anyone with materialistic way. Krishna. Chant Hare Krishna every day. Devote to Krishna. We should dedicate our life to Krishna. Then, otherwise, we have life again and again and have miseries in this world. Whatever we do, only to Krishna only. Think about Krishna only. We should focus our mind on Krishna with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We need to understand Bhagavad Gita without second thing about without anything else. Second thing about anything, only worship and always in devotional services to Krishna. Then Krishna takes care of his devotees. Those who are devotees of Anya Devatas also go to indirectly goes to Krishna only. Krishna is enjoyer of all sacrifices. Bhokta. Krishna is supreme enjoyer, master. We must understand worshipping Krishna only by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, offering prasada, understanding Bhagavad Gita knowledge and spreading Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Pranam, Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Savi Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, very nice class. Really, I was way to really, Mataji rightly mentioned, without Krishna, nothing is possible. So we have to surrender and dedicate ourselves. So, Lord Krishna, every day you are enlightening us, and it is not by saying, it's not enough. We should, as much we can, life will be incomplete. So, even if you are lucky and fortunate that the moment, not only this class 1 hour, 2 hours, whole day, only any step we move, we take, Gita is necessary. Otherwise, you cannot do any work. Such a important and compulsory, and it's a very mandatory for us. I feel that every moment you can do better anything if you follow the instructions and instruction laid down in Gita. So it is a gospel truth and lucky 5,000 years old, and how it has been handed down to generation. And we are fortunate those devotees were present and attending the class. And really, we are lucky, and each word is important for us as much you can. And Prabhupada also rendered grace. Thousands of devotees, they are giving prasada, the Gita Jnana, the Jnana Japya. The moment now, I was so much, I realize now. Before that, I know Gita, I am a qualified, still then I totally neglected. I realize now, repent what I have done. What, without having eyes, I think I am a blind man. So I have ignored and neglected completely Gita more than 50 years, 55, and now I'm using around 60. So 60 years is wasted my life. I think I've totally wasted my life. And now, whatever it may be, from childhood, from birth itself, Gita should be with the child. Anywhere we go, without Gita, we cannot do any work. Life will be worthless. Now I feel the importance in Gita. So I have busted my life completely. And now I'm realizing. So Guruji, whatever it may be, I'm connected with this class. At a late hour, still then it cannot be recovered what I have wasted. Really, I repent, and really, I am very thankful, Guruji, because of your class. We should avail this golden opportunity. Those who are not availing, they should come forward. So we are fortunate. Thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Satata Naman.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.